Good morning, friends and family. I hope that you guys are blessed beyond measure today. I hope that you woke up having great thoughts. You know, thoughts are seeds. I mentioned this yesterday in a short. Thoughts are seeds that we sow, and the seeds that you sow have a harvest, and they are going to come due in due time. And so I want you to be conscious of the things that you think about, like the things that you meditate on. Don't drift off into never, never land thinking about what could be. Don't drift off into never, never land thinking about what was. Okay. Today is the only day that you have guaranteed. So make today a good day, regardless of whatever it is that's going on. Just make today as good of a day as it can be because you're never going to get it back. It's the only day that we have. You and I can only decide what it is we're going to do with what happens to us today. And so I want to encourage you this morning that, you know, I heard something that I'm not plagiarizing. I'm going to tell it to you in the plumberized version. Confidence. The Bible says, come before God with confidence and boldness and ask for what it is that you might receive. Confidence means with fidelity. Con and then fidence comes from fidelity. With fidelity. What does that mean? With truth. So you are the only person who knows all the lies that you've told. You're the only person who knows all the people that you've let down, including yourself. And so, like, there are a lot of people that don't know that you let them down because they weren't expecting you to do the thing that you thought that they were expecting you to do in the first place. But there are more than anybody else, you've let yourself down, right? I've let myself down. I've made promises that I haven't kept. I've thought that I was going to do things that I didn't do. I've made commitments over and over and over that I haven't kept. And it's like, man, how do we stop doing that? Because what it does is it puts a little chink in our armor. It puts little daggers in it, and it destroys our confidence. You know how you do that? You get small victories day by day. You need some victories today. Okay. And so that's the reason that the guys who are successful out there, the people who are successful out there, they make a short list of the main things that they need to do. They don't focus on 100% of what needs to get done. They focus on the 20% that is the most important to get done. Whatever that is for you. Whatever that is for you. Maybe it's focusing on your relationship with your spouse. Maybe it's apologizing to your kids. Maybe it's going to work and being an influencer, sitting down and having that hard talk with your boss. Like the thing that you've been dreading to do, get it out of the way, get it off your back. The thing that you should do, the thing that you need to keep the most important, keep it the most important. The devil loves to get us distracted. Look, guys, it is a tactic. I've said this before. There is a tactic when we go about trying to improve our lives and when we go about trying to do something good, the enemy will help us get distracted. So that way we keep kicking the can down the road, to use a political phrase. We just keep kicking the can down the road and we'll deal with it at a later date. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Make the main thing the main thing. All right? Listen, I love you guys. I want you to be encouraged by this. I want you to be focused. What you focus on will expand. Trust me. What you focus on will expand. So focus. We get to pick what we want to focus on. You know what? One more thing. We also get to pick what has happened to us means. In other words, like, for instance, I got shot, right? You guys know that. You guys that have watched my videos know that. And so I can choose to look back on that and be like, yep, I was a victim. And so I'm a gunshot victim. And I've taken that lie identity. I've taken that, it's not what God says, it's what I say about myself. And it's like, no, no. I look at that and I wouldn't change it. All of the bad stuff that has happened to me has molded me and made me into the person that I am. It has prepared me for something greater. Without that controversy, without that conflict, there was nothing for me to overcome. Without that heartache and that pain, there was nothing to strengthen me. Without all of the things that I've been through, there was nothing to make me better. You understand that the things that have happened to you, they haven't happened to you, they've happened for you. You get to choose whether or not those things made you better or whether they set you back. You get to choose that. No one gets to choose that. You know what else? You get to choose what your future holds. You can decide. If I told you right now there's an opportunity out there for, let's just use money because that applies to everybody. Hey, I've got an opportunity for you where you can make $50,000 a month. There's some of you watching this right now who are like, nope, I can't make that. And the reason that you think that is because you've never made that. It's so far beyond what it is that you would think that you're worth that you wouldn't even consider it. And I haven't even told you what it is yet. And so, like, we get to choose what it is we want to focus on. We get to choose what our future holds. I mean, if we're making it up anyway, right? Because no one knows what's going to happen next. No one knows what's going to happen tomorrow. And so if you don't know that, then why not decide that it's going to be something great instead of worrying about it being something bad? Why do that? Don't do that, brothers and sisters. It's a trick. It's a trick. We don't have enough time on this earth to be worried about what's going to happen next. We need to keep our eyes focused on the one who created us. We need to keep our eyes focused on those who love us. And then decide what it is that you want to do and freaking do it. Just do it, right? So I love you guys. I hope that you're encouraged by this. God bless you. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys again soon.